G'day, welcome to another episode of Country Life on the Coast. Today's episode, we're going to put some rail tape on our stand-up paddleboards. So we wanted to take up stand-up paddleboarding, and we found these two stand-up paddleboards for sale. So we thought we'll buy them. They came with paddles, the bags, everything ready to go. They even came with rail tape, but the previous owners had never installed it. So to protect the boards a bit more, I'm going to install them. We're certainly not experts, so the more protection we can give these boards, the longer they'll last. So I've just given them a rinse, wash outside, get all the sand and that off them and dry them off. So we'll follow the instructions of the packaging and see how hard this is. I've never done this before. Watched a few videos online to see how to do it. Read the instructions. We should be fine. So let's get to it. So first thing we'll do is take the rail tape out of its packaging, and what we want to do is unravel it, because it's going to have that roll on it. So what I'm going to do, because it wants to automatically roll back the other way, I'm going to unravel it and flip it over just to take the roll out of it, so it will actually sit flat for when I install it. Alright, well, okay, so that one sort of worked better. That one I wanted to start unraveling when I did it, so that's why I just rolled this one out first. Okay, so that sits better anyway. I might grab the other two and set them out on that board at least, so they're sitting flat for the time being. Yeah, so this one's sort of the same. Let's see if we can gets a bit of a bubble or something in it, which is not ideal at the moment, but let's try and do something with it, because I really want to get this roll out and not be fighting it when we're unrolling it on here. Excellent. Certainly looks better sitting there like that now. We'll do the last one and then we'll start the install. And this one's got a real bubbles in it as well, which I don't like the feel of, but anyway, we will see how it goes when we install it. The main thing is when it's installed we don't get bubbles in it, so you can see here, that's what I mean by bubbles in it. Yeah, anyway, work with what we got. I've seen people do it a few different ways. One is to sit it on its side and stand over it and just lay it along. Another is to sit on sawhorses and run it along. The instructions just sort of say about running it out, and well, for this company's one, they just show about standing it up on its side. So I'm going to try that first, see how easy or difficult it is. The main thing you need to consider is where along the side rail this is going to be, and the handle is the center point of the board, so you normally stand around that or just behind it, somewhere there, and really you're paddling in front of you, so you don't need to run it all the way to the back. So what I'm sort of thinking is I'll probably be about there, so just behind here and up near sort of the top of the sign there. So the instructions say first of all about making it clean and then wiping it down with methylated spirits first. So I've got a container of methylated spirits, so we'll give it a wipe down and then we'll stand him up and then try and roll this out. Alright, so we'll just roll this up. Let's just try and put this up without getting any air bubbles in it. We'll start that way and then just work our way along. Maybe a squeegee or something might help, but don't have one handy, so. So we'll just about take a bit of time getting the air bubbles out. Probably saying that just about as much for me as to anyone that's watching this. Because if you know me, I can rush things sometimes. But if you take your time, so just at the back here, for some reason, getting a few more air bubbles than anywhere else. Okay, so this back end here got a few air bubbles in that I can't seem to move now. But otherwise, it doesn't look too bad. And it will protect the board. So I'll do the rest and then I'll tell you how it went. Well, there we go, we have rail tape on all four sides. I said at the start of the video that I've seen people put them on sawhorses or do it the way I did it. And I kept doing it the way I did it rather than bring in any sawhorses because I liked being able to lay it down flat. And then as I'm pushing air bubbles out, you can sort of push down fairly hard on it to move those air bubbles out. If you're sitting on a sawhorse and need to push it that way, I was concerned that you basically want to keep moving the sawhorse and then you have to hold the board as well. So I found doing it this way worked really well. Really happy with the result, and it's going to protect our boards now, so excellent. But otherwise, that's all we've got for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We'll catch you next time. God bless.